Hello, Pisces. Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing good. If this is your first time viewing me, my name is Aviana. But today is November 18th, as I am recording this, but whenever you find it is perfect for you. Thank you guys for watching. And of course, just take what feels right for you. You know the deal. You know the deal. I hope y'all are having a good day today. I'm having a great day, honestly. The readings are feeling really good. It's a little rainy outside, but it's a nice cool breeze, so I'm just vibing. All right, but let's see what Spirit has for you. Most important messages for Pisces, please and thank you. What does Pisces need to know at this time? All right, messages for Pisces. Let's see what we got going on for you guys today. All right, let's see. Okay, we have Eclipse in Aries, collaboration, boost relationships through teamwork and compromise popping out here. All right, so you guys may be focusing on, just finding your team, your support system, maybe opening up to community more, reaching out to people more, right? Community is extremely important. Like we have to have community, we have to support one another, we have to love one another, even if we're not always in agreement or, seeing eye to eye, right? No one's meant to do anything all on their own, right? So find your community, find your people. All right, bottom of the deck though, let's see what we got overall. We do have Moon in Pisces, wonder, follow your dreams. See, yeah, and then we have Sun in Gemini, communications, hone your relationship, hone your negotiation and relationship skills. Sun in Aries, new beginnings, a leap of faith, and then accomplishment. And then we have relationships again. So it feels like for a lot of you guys, like when it comes to, you know, going towards the life you want to live, having that success, whatever that means for you, it looks like you are going to need to bring in some sort of relationship skills with that, right? A lot of the times, not a lot, but sometimes we think, oh, it's all on, what do I have, a scratch? It's all on me. Let me bet on myself. I've got it. I've got myself covered. And yes, you do, but there's also an aspect of no one does everything on their own. We have to have love. We have to have community, friendship, support, a mentor, a guide of some sort, right? So, how can you open yourself up more to letting people help you? Good communication, teamwork, collaborating. Get into that. All right, let's see what messages we got for you, Pisces. Messages for Pisces, most important. See, yeah. There's more. Yeah, see, we have focus on your home and love, an emotional phase or domestic development, shine brightly like the star you are. Yeah, see, a lot of you are meant for, success, all that good stuff, but a big part of that journey is going back to the home, your loved ones, having compassion for them, just like you have compassion for yourself. So yeah, it feels like you guys definitely need to spend more time with home, with your loved ones, whatever that means for you. All right, we have Eclipse in Taurus, reevaluation, a change of heart. We also have Sun in Libra, harmony, enjoy life with music, love, and romance. So yeah, some of you guys may have a new relationship right now, or I just feel like when it comes to your relationships, whether that's romantic or platonic, when it comes to having an open heart, you're changing up the way you're thinking, the way you're approaching. I feel like you realize, like, sometimes we get so focused on success, as in like, okay, what are the material things I can afford? What's my bank account look like? And I feel like a lot of you are changing that to see, okay, well, how full is my heart? How healthy are my relationships? How much time am I spending with my loved ones, right? I think that's what's starting to become really important to you right now, Pisces, is love, your heart, enjoying life, right? it's giving like moving from your root chakra to your sacral. So your root chakra is all about your security, your safety, your basic human needs being met. And once you kind of graduate on up, you got your sacral, which is about enjoying life, finding pleasure, right? Now that you have that security and stability, how can you enjoy life more? How can you indulge a little bit more? You know what I mean? All right, fierce. All right, let's get into the tarot now. Just using the Rider-Waite Tarot today. Classic. Let's get into it though. Let's see. Alrighty, Spirit messages for Pisces, please and thank you. Most important messages. What does Pisces need to know? Please and thank you. All right, one last little shuffle. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on here. All right, Pisces, bottom of the deck. We have the Strength card here with the Four of Swords. So yeah, you may be needing to experience a little more self-discipline right now, or just kind of taking a break from some things. All right. Yeah, it feels like there's certain energies that you're needing to pull back from. Yeah, I feel like someone's saying like I need a break from something. I need to take a step back. It's because I feel with the Strength card, there could be like certain parts of you that are kind of running the show that you may not want to run the show. So it feels like, yeah, you need to take a step back, kind of go through some healing things, some self-care. Just love on yourself right now. All right, we have the Ten of Swords, the World card. So it feels like something is coming to an end here, right? And maybe that's why you need a little bit of more self-care, because as we transition and go through different phases, close out certain things to go towards new, there's certain parts of us that don't like change, right? Your ego, your mind, they don't like change. They like to know what's going on. They like consistency, right? So if you're breaking out of a cycle that no longer serves you, even though you know it's better for you, there's going to be parts of you that are uncomfortable with that. So yeah, give yourself extra self-care and love right now. But at the end of the day, know that this new chapter is going to lead to success. There's going to be celebration on the other side of this. And with you right here in the middle, Pisces, it's time to trust your intuition on it. Okay? What you're investing in, what you're putting your time and energy into will grow for you. Just trust in it. And give yourself extra love and support while you're letting go of what no longer works to go towards what does work. Because even though you know it's better for you, again, it's still a transition. It's still hard, right? All right. Let's see what's going on. I just let my cards fly out, and then we'll see what we got. All right. So most important messages for Pisces. Please and thank you. All right. Lots of cards for you here. Yeah, I feel like you're learning how to just kind of soften your approach a little bit, right? I feel like you can trust in yourself, you can bet on yourself, you can get things done, but maybe just approaching that with a little more love, with a little more fun. I don't know. Let's see what we got. All right. All right, let's get into it. So we have the Knight of Cups with the Three of Wands. Lets me know that there is a new chapter here for you, Pisces. This is a time to follow your heart. This is a time to, just trust your intuition, go towards what brings you fulfillment. But that may involve leaving a comfort zone. right? And some of you guys may be resisting that a little bit with the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. All right, it may be hard for you to, you know, just let other people help and support you. It may be hard for you to follow your heart because it feels like there's a level of softness coming through, right? It feels like we're tapping into our feminine energy, we're allowing things to unfold. But whenever you're used to having action be the thing behind your new things coming in, instead of just letting things just come to you, it can be hard, right? Like that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling some sort of like resistance to a soft life. It's kind of like whenever you get into a healthy relationship after being in an unhealthy one. If you're used to chaos, drama, fighting, when you don't get that, you can sometimes be confused by it. And that can lead to self-sabotage, right? If we're not used to calm, then we start fights. And that's what it feels like is happening here. Like you're used to the chaos, so you're just like, well, where is it? Why it that's we don't fight. How do I know it's a healthy relationship? Because you don't fight. That's how you know. You know what I mean? Like it feels like that. It feels like that. All right, with the Death card and the Five of Wands, yeah, it's time to say goodbye to the drama, to the ego running the show. There's a new approach. There's a new sheriff in town, a new version of you that's ready to come through. So will you let it? You know, cards can't tell you what to do. They can just give you guidance. It's up to you to put the wands down and let that softness come through. Yeah, see, like both of these guys are fighting, right? But what you're going towards doesn't require you to fight. And that may be, you know, foreign, but isn't it time? You know, aren't you ready to put the wands down? Because let me tell you, you got the Fool, you got the Star. Could be dealing with an Aquarius here, maybe Aries. Could have that in your chart, possibly Scorpio as well. But it's time for a new chapter for you. It's time, you know? And the universe is ready to bring it in for you, right? Are you ready to show up authentically and truthfully and allow yourself, your vulnerable self, to be seen? Are you ready to let go of the baggage, let go of the fighting, and move with trust? It's time, Pisces. It's time. Okay, because we have the Two of Wands, the Devil. Lots of wands here. So yeah, y'all are very passionate for sure. Very fiery. So use that passion and that fire for something good instead of using it to fight with people or to cause drama and chaos in your life. You know? With the Devil and the Two of Wands here, Capricorn energy, they're saying, you know, it's your choice. You can stay here or you can go. You can stay in the drama or you can leave it, right? There's a whole world out there for you, right? The Three of Wands has already come out. It's time. But recognizing the power of choice here is important because you choose if you're going to go towards this again or towards this. No one's going to force you to do anything you don't want to do, but recognize and be accountable for your part in it, right? You know, it may not be your fault that you're used to chaos and drama. Maybe that's what you grew up in, but it is your responsibility to change the pattern if it's not working for you. You know, we have the Empress and the Lovers here. It's time for you to be in your feminine energy. It's time for you to be taken care of. It's time for you to have blessings, luxury, abundance. It's time for you to not worry. You know, this is really the choice, right? Which one do you want to be in? It looks like you're wanting the Lovers, but this is what you're comfortable with. Just because you're comfortable doesn't mean you have to stay there, you know? Choose love. Choose yourself. Choose what feels good for you because it's time, you know? And for some of you, this may have a lot to do with like your home life, right? If it's not comfortable there, go, right? Know that it will all get figured out for you. It will. But you have to take that leap of faith so it can get worked out, right? It's not going to get worked out if you stay where you're at. And know that there could be some people around you who may want to help you with this. And those may be the people you're fighting with. You know what, Pisces? It feels like you could be fighting with them because they're telling you, hey, this is what you should do. And some of you may be taking that on as if you're like, well, what do they know? They don't know me. I can do this all by myself. I can make this happen. They don't know, blah, 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 blah. The thing is, Pisces, they're trying to give you guidance so you can live your best life. Don't take that as a personal diss. That's, no. You know what I mean? All right, let's get some more clarity on these messages for Pisces, please and thank you. All right, we're going to clarify all these messages for you, Pisces. So let's break it down. See, yeah, we have the Tower here. Satiety, imagination. Okay, yeah. So yeah, there's definitely something that has just been around for a long time that is not sustainable, that's not fulfilling. Okay? It could be even like the way you think about things. Okay, with imagination here, that's like the Seven of Cups. So it's like, you know, it's just letting you know that like your power of thought is controlling this situation. That's where that accountability comes in. So if you're sitting here in this situation and you don't like it, ask yourself, okay, how can I take a step back and get my energy flowing differently, you know? What should I put my attention and energy into so that way it's not like this? All right, because yeah, you're moving with a lot of uncertainty and you need to bring more unity between your mind and your heart, your higher self, your human self. Because it feels like there's just a lot of aimlessness here and confusion. All right, let's get into it. All right, so let's break down the Three of Wands, Knight of Cups. All right, following your heart, starting a new chapter, leaving your comfort zones, but for the better. Okay. Oh, gorgeous. All right, beautiful. So let's talk about it. So we have Temperance, the King of Cups with Inspiration, and the Sun card, happiest card in the deck. All right, so you are going to go towards happiness. You are going to have that success, that joy that you are looking for. But it requires you to not only like listen to your mind, but also listen to your heart together, right? Not just heart, but also mind, and not just mind, but also heart, right? And recognize that everything happens for a reason. It feels like we're needing to have more acceptance with endings, right? I always tell people endings do not have to have animosity tied to them. And a lot of the times, our human selves will get attached to expectations and certain things, and we struggle with moving on when it's time to move on. But if we allow ourselves to recognize that things end so that everyone can go towards what they're in alignment with, and so that way new beginnings, new opportunities can come towards us, then we won't meet it with so much resistance. Ask yourself, how can you bring more peace, more trust with new chapters? So that way you can embrace them and move forward. Okay, because part of you feels like it's staying or being stuck because fearing regret, right? You don't want to make a mistake. You don't want someone else to struggle, right? Of course not. No one wants that. But recognize that you can't let regret or guilt or fear keep you held back. All right? It's time to grow. It's time to move on. All right? And with well-being, I love that you got this card with this too, because this is about recognizing that everything is cyclical, right? Everything has an ending and a beginning. You know, certain things are going to feel good one day, certain things will feel bad one day, and that's okay. But not allowing that natural progression, it doesn't help anyone. So let things flow. Let things end so new things can begin. And it's going to be beautiful for everyone, right? Sometimes you got to be the person that rips off the band-aid, but now everyone's breathing and healing. So good job, right? We can't let fear keep us held back anymore. All right? So let's talk about it. With the Death card, the Five of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, feels like this is resisting help. This is resisting change. And, for what? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be so hard. Let your walls down. Let yourself move forward. Okay? Gorgeous. See, yeah, a lot of you guys, it's the Seven of Cups again. Your thoughts will have you guys thinking that the worst thing will happen. Pisces, do not be a doomsday prepper. I call people doomsday preppers whenever I'm like, people are like, what if this happens? What if that happens? Blah, blah, blah. Anything could happen. I always tell people a comet could blow through this apartment right now. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean I'm going to go hide under my bed for the rest of my life. No. I'm going to keep living and keep doing what I'm doing. What happens, happens. Right? What if something amazing happened? With aspiration and valor, it's like you're limiting yourself because you don't want to go towards danger. Nothing is going to happen. Okay? And by the way, if you face obstacles, if you make a mistake, it was meant to happen. I always tell people, whatever happens is meant to happen. You cannot control everything. You can only control yourself, how you react, how you carry things. So don't let your fear keep you stuck, keep you held back. Because a lot of the times fear is exactly what we need to go. You know what I mean? Let the fear of being stagnant and the fear of not evolving, let that motivate you, right? Instead of the fear of making a mistake or looking silly or having your dreams not come true. And also, if you want to play the what if game, what if everything does work out? Motivate yourself. Don't keep yourself stuck. That's on you. You have to be accountable for that and responsible for your own mindset. And I know people are like, well, it's not my fault. Things have happened. Hey, things happen to everybody. You know what I mean? You are responsible and accountable for how you carry that and how you let it impact you, whether you like that or not. I like it because that lets me know I don't have to wait on somebody else or the world or society or any other external factor for me to go towards what I want to go towards and live the life I want to live. Reclaim your power. You have a lot more autonomy than you give yourself credit for. Okay? Let's talk about it with the Fool and the Star, right? Go towards that beautiful life. Have faith in yourself. Know that if you take that leap of faith, if you go towards this new chapter, you will have that success. The universe will catch you if you leap. Trust in that. Let's talk about it. Tell me more about the Star and the Fool for Pisces. See, I like it. With conception and conflict, conception, you create your own reality. You need more balance between your heart and your mind, Pisces. You're getting too caught up in things that aren't even real. You know what I mean? You got to bring more balance to yourself. Gorgeous. Lots of swords. Yeah, you guys definitely be in your mind a little bit too much for me. Yeah, you got to follow your heart. You have to. All right. Right. Okay, with despair, there's just a lot of fear here. And I don't get down with fear, all right? I don't let fear control me, and you should not let fear control you either, right? With despair here, it just feels like you feel that if you take a leap of faith, it's just going to be bad. At the end of the day, you create your own reality. So if you tell yourself, I'm not going to make it, it's going to be bad, it's going to be uncomfortable, blah, 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 that's what will happen. Treat yourself like the universe is always saying yes to you, to your thoughts, your words. So if you say it's going to be like this, it's going to be negative, and the universe is like, weird request, but okay, then that's what's going to happen, right? What's also cool about this card is there's a light at the end of the tunnel, right? So even if something horrible happens, it was meant to happen and you will overcome it, right? Sometimes we have to fall so we can learn how to get back up. Just like you don't judge a baby for learning how to walk and struggling a bit with it at first, don't judge yourself either. This whole life is like a baby learning how to walk over and over and over again. You know what I mean? There's going to be times where you're not comfortable. There's going to be times where you're not confident. But you cannot wait for perfect circumstances to happen in order for you to feel comfortable to move forward, because that's never going to happen. Okay? Don't slow yourself down. Don't keep yourself stagnant due to comfort. No, no. All right. With rest and energy here, yeah, I would just, it's like a matter of like understanding that like there's going to be times where you take action, there's going to be times where you rest and let things unfold. There needs to be a balance between like you thinking you have to do everything and recognizing that some things come to you. Sometimes you got to take a break. Like there's waves and there's ebbs and flows of this. I just feel like you put a lot of the pressure on yourself, Pisces, which of course doing that would make anyone stagnant, right? If you think it's all on you and your next move will decide whether or not you're a failure or a success, I would be paralyzed too. Recognize that it's not all on you. There are things higher than you that are orchestrating things. Okay? The only thing that's on you is how you react and how you respond. And recognize when you are giving your power away to fear too much, because you are. All right? Let's talk about this devil, the Two of Wands, right? Are you going to stay tied to fear or not? It's your choice. Let's see. Tell me more about the devil, the Two of Wands for Pisces. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it's your choice here with judgment. You're making the call. I can't make the call. These cards can't make the call. You know? Yeah, good. Very good, very good. Okay. So at the end of the day, I think what keeps you stuck, Pisces, is uncertainty, right? Obviously, it's kind of hard to move on whenever we're not sure what's going to happen. But half the time, most of the time, we don't know what's going to happen, right? Even with all the tarot cards I have, I never know. Like for my own self, I'm like, I can pull cards to give me guidance, but at the end of the day, I got to make that choice. And I got to be comfortable with that, right? So, learn how to trust yourself a little bit more. And with Princess Evolution here, you're going through a very hard transformation. But know that it is for your growth. It is meant to happen. You need to evolve, you need to grow, you need to change. This is meant to be uncomfortable, right? The thing is, it's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not supposed to be. I always have to tell people, hey, we're not in heaven, we're on earth. This is a place of growth and evolution, and that is very uncomfortable. Okay? So, yeah, don't let comfort keep you stuck. And don't let comfort be the thing that guides you, because half the time when you're going towards something you're meant to go towards that's totally new, it's not going to be comfortable. But we do have success and we do have change. That lets me know that you are seeing with clarity how this is keeping you held back. Okay? Allow yourself to move on so you can go towards success. Even though you may not know what's going to happen next or have the clear path, that does not mean it's not going to be good. You know? Break free. All right, last couple cards with the Empress and the Lovers. This is what you're meant to go towards once you let go of fear. It's going to be beautiful for you, I promise, but you have to be the one that chooses to go towards it. Got the guitar playing. I don't know if you guys heard that though with the mic. See, yeah, following your intuition, following your heart, that's what's going to get you where you want to be, not following fear. All right, Pisces, we have Seishidi, we have the Devil card here. It's just time to overcome fear, really. You got to move like you're an emperor, like there's an army behind you, protecting you, ready to strike if you ask. There's too much fear guiding you right now. Okay, I can't lie to you about it, right? That's not cool of me to do, but you can reclaim your power from it, right? It's not your fault that these things have overcome you, but it is your responsibility to work through them. For a lot of you, this could be fear of relationships and being scared to open your heart, right? Ask yourself why. Why am I scared? What version of me, what part of me is so scared? And how can I sit with that part of me and show it love and acceptance so that it's not dictating this? Tell me more about the Devil and Seishidi for Pisces. Gorgeous. Yeah. It's all about the Fool taking action. Understand that, if there is fear coming to you, let it go. Release it to something higher than you. Pray about it, meditate, journal, whatever you got to do to release it from yourself, right? Because again, you can't control fear coming up and all that. But what you can control is how you respond to it. You can either let it dictate what you're doing, or you can sit with it, feel it, then release it. That's what you should do. Okay? Don't let fear control you anymore. We're done with that. All right, we are going to close it out with some crystal messages for you, Pisces. So this could be some crystals you may benefit from purchasing, maybe meditating with them, carrying them around. All right, but we'll just see what comes through for you. And if this resonated, let me know with a like, a comment. Definitely subscribe. All of that helps the channel grow, helps people find the messages, all that good stuff. All right, final bit for Pisces, please and thank you. All right, bottom of the deck, what are you becoming? Amber, get curious, Carnelian, and come to calm. So yeah, allow yourself to become literally anything you want. You know what I mean? Like, imagine you have a blank canvas. What do you want your life to look like? What do you want to go towards? Get clear about that. Make some mood boards, do something to inspire yourself to see what you would like to do with your life. So I have the feeling that something very beautiful wants to unfold for you, but if you let fear win, it can't. Okay? Let's close it out for Pisces. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so we have Lessons in Blood, Almondine Garnet, and Is This Mine? Green Fluorite. I have a lot of green fluorite. So yeah, what's cool about this Lessons in Blood, Is This Mine? I feel like a lot of this fear, it's not for you to carry, right? It could have stemmed from a past life, maybe from childhood, maybe from the people around you, but it's not for you to carry. You've been living out other people's timelines for them. Why? You don't have to be the scapegoat anymore. You don't have to fall on the sword anymore. You don't have to sacrifice yourself anymore. It's time to free yourself, right? A lot of the times we'll have family, right? And we choose our family, right? Our soul chooses our family because they're going to help us evolve. They're going to help us grow. We need them for that. But when it gets to a point of, I'm just repeating these cycles because it's what I'm used to, then yeah, it's time to reevaluate some things, right? Allow yourself that. You don't have to stay stuck in something that doesn't work for you, that doesn't make sense for you. And even though you don't know what you're going towards, knowing that you're leaving something that doesn't make sense is all you need to know. You don't need to know what's the next step. You need to know, does that work? No? Okay. Right? Simplify it for yourself. You're putting too much on your plate right now. You're trying to find all the answers, and that's not how this works. Okay? Let's talk about green fluorite. Is this mine? I'm going to read that out of the book. What are these birds? I don't know, blue birds. You guys may be seeing some blue birds. It's not a blue jay, but it is a blue bird of some sort. All right. When emotions wash over you, green fluorite wants you to ask, is this mine? When you feel ill or in pain, green fluorite gives the same directive. Get still and ask yourself, is this mine? All of us take on energy from the world around us. That's a price of being a part of this glorious web of life. Our invisible tendrils are always reaching out, tasting and sampling. The boundaries of self can get amorphous and blurry as we take in nutrients, emotions, toxins, pathogens, sunlight, all sorts of things from beyond ourselves. Green fluorite reminds you to sort through the stuff that's incoming, see what serves your highest good, and let the rest go. Exactly. You don't have to take things on just because you can, just because you're used to it. If it doesn't serve you, let it go. You are allowed to do that. That does not make you bad. That does not make you selfish. And by the way, if anyone who is mad at you for setting boundaries or upset with you for not taking something on, they're not meant to be around you anyways. Okay? People that are meant to be around you that truly love and support you will be okay with you setting boundaries. They'll honor it and celebrate it. Okay? All right. That's all I've got for you today, Pisces. Thanks for watching. If you guys would like a personal reading or a personal alchemy healing ceremony, that's where I help people turn their pain into power. Check out my website. All of that will be linked down below. I also have a newsletter on my website. Highly suggest signing up for that. You get free content, or not free content, all of it's free. Exclusive content, some discounts. I also release my readings earlier on the newsletter, like my full moon, new moon readings, give you guys rituals to do with it. So check it out. But that's all I have for you today, Pisces. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.